Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. Today's video is all about the beauty devices I use, how often, what day, and in what order. Now I have been a little hesitant to do this video because quite frankly, you might think I'm a little crazy. It's only when I actually started to write it down that I realized how many things I use on a regular basis. But so many of you asked me for this video, so here goes. And please don't judge. If you like the sound of this video, please do subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. So let me start by saying you don't need any of these devices. I don't need any of these devices, but I'm skin obsessed and I love tinkering and playing around with products. It's my hobby, it's my passion, and I'm really into skin health as I age. It's not about trying to turn back time or even look younger than I am. It's about taking care of myself. You know, I eat well, I exercise, I get a lot of sleep, and that's to take care of my body. And these are the things that can help me take care of my skin. At 52, I have wrinkles and wobbly bits, and quite frankly, shit's just going south. So I enjoy finding little devices and things that smooth things out and tighten things up a bit. This has been a gradual process, and while I do use multiple devices every day, it doesn't feel like it. It's not a chore for me. And if it was, I wouldn't do it, quite frankly. I just don't have that kind of attention span. And devices are not for everyone. I know this is a niche area, so this video is really for those who have an interest in beauty devices. So really, I break down my devices into three categories. It's the must-haves, the nice-to-haves, and the occasionals. Now, the must-haves are the ones that require regular usage and consistency. If you're looking for improvements, you won't get them if you're not consistent. If something sits in a drawer, then it's not going to work, right? I mean, I assume that's obvious. The nice-to-haves are the things that I do if I have the time. And the occasionals are generally must-haves, but their usage schedule is less frequent. Now, one thing to note, I alternate a lot of different devices within a category or modality. And sometimes it's based on what device is charged, or whether I require my hands to be free, or if I'm traveling. Because yes, I bring devices with me. Much to Gary's horror and disbelief, because you would be amazed at what I can do on an airplane with 11 hours to kill. He's usually going like this. I'm not going to do a deep dive into these modalities because I suspect this video is going to be long enough. But if you have particular questions or wish to see more on a specific topic, just let me know. Okay, we're going to start with the must-haves. Now, number one, which probably won't surprise you, is always LED. It is my favorite of all the modalities and the one that I feel I get the biggest bang for my buck. You know, LED light therapy is clinically proven to help with wound healing and tissue repair. It boosts collagen production, it calms redness and reduces inflammation, it repairs sun damage and discoloration, it helps with hair growth. It is a little miracle worker. I've been using it for years. And if the house was burning and I could only take one modality with me, it's LED. But please don't ask me which one because I'd have to grab them all. I have masks for the face, the neck and chest. I have actually one just for the eyes. And what I don't have, but I wish I did, is one just for the hands. And I have a panel. The sessions range anywhere from 3 minutes to 10 minutes, depending on the unit that I use. So for me, this is an evening thing. I try to do it every day, which means I average 5 to 6 times a week because sure, something always is going to come up. Now, next is all about hair growth. Now, I've spoken many a time on this channel about my struggle with menopausal hair, and one of the game changers for me has been dedicated hair devices. Now, I have a few different ones that I use. You know, 2 are handheld like this, and one actually sits on top of my head. Now, all of these units have LED light therapy. Some have heat or massage, and some have EMS or microcurrent or both. Some use serums and oils, and some don't. And just like LED for face, neck, and chest, I try to do this 7 days a week, which means I average 5 or 6. Next up is microcurrent. It uses very low electrical current to stimulate ATP production, which is the cellular energy that enables cell regeneration and synthesis of skin's support tissues. It helps to tighten, it helps to smooth, and to lift the skin. I have a number of different devices. Some require conductive gel. One is hands-free to be used on clean skin. One is a 30-minute session so that I can be doing other things with free hands, and the others range anywhere from 4 to 10 minutes depending on the treatment. Now, I would do this in the evenings 3 times a week. Next up is DPL. This is dynamic pulse light, and it targets hyperpigmentation and discoloration in the skin. It's also the newest addition to my routine, and it is fabulous. It is the fastest of all my treatments. It's less than 2 minutes, and I do this in the morning on dry skin 3 times a week. Last up in the must-haves is radio frequency. Now, this delivers controlled heating in the deeper layers of our skin which creates targeted wounds that signal to our body to create more collagen. So this in turn tightens, plumps, and firms our skin. So I use this 2 to 3 times a week in the evening. Okay, now we're moving on to the nice to haves. These are the things that I love, that I try to have in regular rotation, but if time doesn't allow, the sky will not fall, or my face. First is the Venus by Even Skin. And now this device is specifically for the delicate eye area, and this is a real focus for me the last couple of months. And although I've been using this device for probably a year and a half, it uses thermal collagen stimulation with LED light therapy and sonic massage. Now I try to use this in the morning about 2 to 3 times a week, and it's only 1.5 minutes per eye, so I can usually fit this in. I love this thing, and here's the thing. It is currently on sale right now at Even Skin for 50% off. They were recently purchased by another company, so they are completely liquidating their stock. In fact, the Lumo, which is a radio frequency device, which is super powerful and really fantastic, is also 50% off. So if you're looking to buy, this is the time to do it. Next up is the Mesama Gua Sha LED massager. Now, not only is it a Gua Sha buy-in stone, it also includes LED light therapy, heat, and massage. It helps with circulation and lymphatic drainage. I absolutely love this thing. And I should be using it 3 or 4 times a week in the evening. I just fit it in wherever I can because for me, it's relaxing, but it also takes more time. But I just love it. So when I'm able to shove it in there, if I have the time, I do it. The last category is the occasionals. Now there are 2 here, and I use them regularly, but the schedule is quite intermittent. The first is my Oralift. This is a facial rejuvenation device that uses a mouth guard to address the shape of our face. It works on the muscles, and it even works on our bone structure to achieve the optimum balance. Now our face shifts as we age. Generally it goes this way, and this sort of helps to reset things. And I've been using this for almost 2 years, and I honestly think it's going to be in my schedule forever. I love it. It just gives everything a lift, even the sides of your mouth, the eyes, everything. Now I'm in maintenance mode, which is 2 months on and 4 months off. And I use it for 1 hour in the evening every 3rd day, obviously when I'm on. And I'm usually watching TV or I'm on the computer, so it's super easy for me to include in my routine, and it's just going to be there forever. And last up is medical microneedling, also known as collagen induction therapy. It uses tiny needles to penetrate the skin, which causes trauma, and stimulates the skin to induce collagen production to regenerate and repair itself. Are you seeing a pattern here? I'm building collagen, building collagen, building collagen. And the results are pretty spectacular. After about 3 or 4 weeks of doing a session, my face, my neck, and my chest, it just glows. Like I don't need makeup. It's amazing. Like you really wouldn't believe the impact. So I do this every 6 to 8 weeks with my doctor pen, which uses disposable cartridges. So it's super hygienic. Okay. So this is what my general week would look like. A standard week, right? So Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I would do DPL in the morning and I would do radio frequency in the evening. Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, I would do the Venus in the morning and then I would do microcurrent in the evening. All of those days I would be doing LED for face, neck, chest, and hair. And I would generally do that after I've done my other devices. So that's what my regular schedule looks like. Medical microneedling is always on a Sunday, every 6 to 8 weeks, and Oralift is just whenever the evening is on the rota. The one thing that I don't have in the routine that I want to introduce is other forms of microneedling, like nano and cosmetic. I have the devices here, I just haven't figured out a way to actually inject it into my routine yet. I think the cosmetic microneedling I'd like to do once a week. I'm probably going to try to build that into a Saturday when I have a bit more time because my weeks tend to be quite busy with the day job, the family, and everything else. But I do feel like I'm missing something. When we're talking about it, I guess it doesn't actually sound that bad. I don't look or sound as crazy as I thought I might. Or do I? So guys, that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'd love to know what devices, if any, do you use yourself? And let me know if I need to add anything else into my routine because there's always room for more. Thank you so much for joining today. I hope you made it this far. And if you did, leave a little hi emoji for me down below. And thanks for sticking around. And I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye. Are we on?
Oh, we're on.